Hey everyone, it's February 24th. We've got the morning market rundown here. Let's dive into this price action here. So we can see here on the daily time frame, we pulled back to this 50-day moving average region on Friday to this VP cluster at 598.22 above it. We pulled back to this year-to-date low volume weighted average price. We could see here VWAP low. We pulled and got this bounce. So we take this out to the intermediate time frame here, and we can see here, we got this previous trough here and all these stacked VWAPs. Last week's VWAP, the PWAP, the VWAP from this trough here at 606, 2-day VWAP here at 603, which we're trading near right now in the pre-market. So potential scenarios that we're monitoring for this week would be maybe we get a little bit bounce to that 2-day VWAP, rally back down to this low, undercut this 600 level, get back up here, start to get some stability, and then maybe potentially start to see a bounce that it would be more sustainable as we get evidence of the chart lining up. We could potentially get that 5-day moving average, maybe getting something like this over the week. And maybe we get towards the end of the week a little bit more data to work with Wednesday, Thursday, as we rally up. Today already, we rallied up in the pre-market or gapping up. So maybe we get a little push into this 3-day VWAP. Maybe we continue to go right into that last week's week-to-date VWAP at the 607 area. Or, like I said, we come back here, get a little undercut, come down to this election VWAP, get some support, get some buyers to come up, and we'd be looking for some evidence of this intermediate trend, this 5-day moving average to shaping up again. So that's a potential play on the SPY. All right. Monitor that. Maybe if we fade here, rally up, fade, maybe we don't get that strength here and we actually just come back down, undercut that volume weighted average price from the election, which you could see here in the daily. Okay. And maybe we undercut that and start to continue to some further levels, maybe down into this 590 area. Just these are not predictions, it's just potential scenarios. So ideally, we dive this in here now. We gap up. We're holding the daily VWAP and the 2-day VWAP. Maybe we push up into this month to date and get up into that 606, which we talked about was that VWAP from this recent high. Let's get into the QQQ. So we have the daily time frame here on the left. We could see here rallied into a new all-time high. From failed moves comes fast moves, pulled back into this 20-day moving average, and we're getting a little bit of a bounce here. Let's clean up these annotations on the right here. And we could see here, we broke down on the month-to-date VWAP and got some consolidation, and we're actually rallying back up to that month-to-date VWAP. So potential scenario we'll be monitoring to see, again, maybe we get a push into that 2-day, 3-day VWAP region, just get some strength in the bounce, then come back down, undercut these stops, and get some consolidation. Could be a potential scenario. Or maybe we get a little bit of profit taking out of the gate, undercut this 520 area, rally back up to this 2-3-day VWAP, and then come back down. And then maybe we could get something going like this for the next couple of days. So that could be a potential scenario as well. Got some more profit taking in the pre-markets, selling, undercut this 520 level, get the short sellers really aggressive, really excited, right? Undercut that election VWAP, reclaim it, and get a nice bounce. Just a potential scenario. We'll be monitoring something for that 5-day moving average, something like this over the next couple of days. You can see here the data won't drop off actually until Wednesday, where it starts to drop off, to a percent. Until then, it starts to actually increase. So unless we get a crazy rally up to this 540 and it holds, that's not going to give the opportunity to let that 5-day moving average rise, right? We need to be realistic and see what price action and deal with the time we have to kind of anticipate what that moving average could do. So hopefully this was helpful. If you like this kind of video, please like and subscribe.